If you're buying a home, one of the most important things that you can do during that process is to get a home inspection. What is that? Why do you do it? I'll tell you right after this. A home inspection is essentially a really deep dive into all the nooks and crannies of a home that you don't see on a general walkthrough. Usually, if you're making an offer on a home or if you're already under contract on a home, you love the general look and feel of the home, the layout, the neighborhood. You like everything about it that you can see and understand, but what you need to investigate is all of the stuff you can't see or that you don't understand. So the best way to do that is to hire a professional home inspector. Now where I work in Seattle, Washington, that cost roughly ranges from $300 to maybe $500, and it's well worth every penny if you have a good home inspector. I recommend working with the home inspector that your real estate agent trusts and likes because they do several transactions a year with that home inspector. Things the inspector should be looking at for sure would be all of the systems of the home, the furnace, the plumbing, the electrical as best as they can. They're not a licensed plumber, they're not a licensed electrician, but they can look at those things and generally tell you if there's a problem and if you should ask a licensed professional for further information. Then they're going to crawl into all of the spots that you would never otherwise go yourself. If the home has a crawl space, they're going to put on a suit and crawl down there with a flashlight and take pictures and show you what's down there. If there's water, if there's rodent activity, all of those things should be on their report and be relayed to you as the information that you need to know as a buyer. They'll also go into the attic space if your home has one and crawl around, again take pictures and show you what's going on in there. The attic space and the crawl space are really important system areas for your home. Now there's not mechanical stuff typically in there, although there certainly can be, but a high functioning attic and a crawl space allow your home to breathe, keep it cool, keep it warm if there's insulation in there, and all of those things are items that you need to be aware of before you buy. Usually a buyer's not allowed to crawl around the house into all of those areas by themselves, and especially if they don't have the home under contract. So a very typical order of operation would be you get the home under contract, you're in agreement with the seller, you hire your inspector to do all of those services for you and look in all of those spaces, provide a very detailed report with pictures, and they can answer all of your questions. Then when you close on your home, you're going in eyes completely wide open about all of the things related to your home and its condition. A bonus tip here on the inspection front is that if you're buying a really old home, you should get a sewer scope, which is hiring a company separate from your general home inspector to run a camera all the way down the sewer line out to the city sewer. You get to see what's going on down under in those pipes where all of your sewage goes, because old homes typically come with old sewer lines and all sorts of things can happen that can be really expensive to repair. So a $200 or $300 scope down that sewer line can avoid all of that, and sometimes if there's an issue you can get the seller to fix it before closing. I hope this has been helpful. For more tips and tricks about selling real estate and buying real estate, please subscribe. We'd love to see you on future videos, but for now, get that inspection. See ya!